I'd like to share my research proposal here today. My research topic is what affects the efficiency of collaboration at the secondary classroom in language learning in China. It includes 6 parts of the whole presentation. I will focus more on part 4 and part 5. Let me give you a brief introduction first. Collaboration takes an increasingly significant role in the 21st century education, and for good reasons. Technology now offers more opportunity to work and study together without geographical restraints. However, this pedagogical model is not so popular in China compared to other countries. There are diverse barriers to apply this teaching strategy in language learning classroom. So, the research trying to find out the main principle that might contribute to effective collaboration, most which may give some guides to a teacher to apply this pedagogical mode accessibly and efficiently in the future. In China, the whole society have already spent great effort to learn and to teach English by now, though the overall level in English proficiency is still not so optimistic. Nowadays, most secondary school in China is highly controlled learning environment. That means that teacher make all the decision for students and force students to learn English without any questioning and rethinking. Under this situation, most of the students lack of dynamic and motivation to learn English. On the other hand, influenced by the text orientation education system, findings show how the school curriculum can be controlled through exams and ultimately lost its ability to deal with diversity. Pressure to perform on students' achievement makes school focus too much on getting results and too lax on integrated education. Therefore, with the help of collaborative learning, we could not only meet school's viewpoint that students are more motivated to achieve when working in groups as opposed to working individually, but also let them acquire social skills in English communication. So, what is collaboration? Collaboration is getting individuals to work together in organized endeavor to a satisfying and most appropriate group end. What's more, collaboration is a complex with multiple components. It is both a process innovation and a product innovation, and it entails institutional development and change. Let's draw a conclusion like this. Collaboration is getting students to work together, which could help them accept and understanding different angle ideas about the same problem critically and improve their own understanding. But why do we need collaboration? Living in a fast-paced time, it demands multitasking and a growing sensitive to work issue. Communication, collaboration, and cooperation are factors that can contribute to effective performance in this age. It is suggested that students have highly motivation during collaborative learning than working individually. So, in the research, we attempt to put more attention on how to organize efficiency and visible collaboration in English learning.
Now let's have a look at the typical Western classroom and the Chinese classroom. It is not difficult to find out the difference between them. Taking the numbers of students as example, there are about 30 students in the Western classroom, while there are about 16 students in the Chinese classroom. So that in the Western classroom, the teacher is more accessible to each student, while it is hard for the teacher in China. So why is a huge challenge to organize collaborative learning in China? There are several reasons to explain. Firstly, the extremely tight curriculum allows no time to organize collaborative learning. Secondly, the collaborative learning motivates students excitedly, which may be difficult for the teacher to control. Since there are about 60 students in each class with mixed ability. What's more, the huge pressure from the achievement-based educational system. Last but not least, the teacher lack of learning knowledge of how to manage group work and how to organize it in a productive manner. All of these make a huge challenge to organize collaborative learning. Okay, Let's share some extraordinary idea on designing an effective and feasible collaborative learning environment. Coehet in 1994 suggested that students need to be labeled and reinforced in an effective collaboration, and conflict and disagreement is expected. Students need to learn to say I feel statement rather than blaming to others. Teachers need to intervene in groups to help students reframe their language and to have them replay situations and determine options to the problems. And the teacher should take the role of facilitator to observe the whole process and help them adjust to the new learning environment. Moreover, teachers need to be reflective about the collaborative learning flow, which may modify and perfect the whole process step by step. In 2012, Quinn suggested that since the students lack of systematic thoughts of collaboration, so the teachers need to teach considerate strategy. It includes listening to others, establish common goals and compromising, and so on. What's more, teachers should give constructive feedback and assessing the group programs. And the whole process needs to do from the easiest and the shortest to the higher one. That means the whole process might last only 5 minutes at the very beginning, and then next time extend to 10 minutes and so on. The benefits of group work come not from a project smoothly accomplished, but from the learning to deal with the challenges of working with others. In 2013, Rose demonstrates a framework for building collaborative learning. It includes 5 parts, such as group size, collecting students' information, setting expectation, and take responsibility and leadership, and the last one is classroom management. Before share the part of project design, let's review the key goals of this research. For the teacher, is to find out the main principle that apply this mode and accessibly and efficiently in the future. To the students, is to learn more social skills to collaborate with others, which could be crucial in their further study. The whole process lasts from February to July. It includes 6 phases as follows: initial phase, definition phase, preparation phase, implementation phase, and data collection phase and follow-up phase. And phase C, D, E are going to take place at a traditionally Chinese secondary school. That means it has about 16 students, and we are going to divide them into 12 groups with 5 members each. The process incorporated project-based learning, design thinking, and 21st century skills. During the preparation phase, there will be 4 mainly activities. To start with the club observation, which could help me know better about the classroom environment at the very beginning and adjust the design to the authentic situation if necessary. Then it comes to the collecting of the students' information part, and it could help me place the students in the suitable groups, and this could be conducted via some face-to-face talks with the students. Meanwhile, it could stress the importance of participating in collaborative learning and also cultivate a good relationship between us, which could bring benefit to the whole process. Next, it is a part of setting the expectation with the student, which may help to modify and enhance the teaching plan in time according to their interests and needs. The expectations are about the collaborative learning, such as how to control the volume, avoiding chaos, and engaging every group member in the whole process. Last but not least, clear appointment can bring highly efficiency of the collaboration so that the student will be labeled as different roles. Then move on to the implementation phase. It has about 10 classes with 4 sections as follows. There are vocabulary learning, reading comprehension, grammar learning, and writing. The vocabulary learning will be a learner center and apply peer teaching strategy in it, since helping other students to be successful helps students be more successful themselves. It's promoting leadership, teamwork, and provide avenue for effective communication to take place. It deepens the students' understanding of their knowledge base by allowing them to use it in authentic learning. When it comes to reading comprehension section, it will be apply reciprocal teaching and chunking strategies. For example, draw attention to the title and require the student make prediction before reading it like reciprocal teaching. Moreover, breaking the text chunks and make some connection to their prior knowledge to boost students' interest. Grammar learning could be more accessible for students if we give them a big picture related to the prior knowledge. With the help of the exercise, they could experience authentic usage. Moreover, according to the primacy recency effect, it could be more effective if we sum up the option points at the end of the class to reinforce their memory. The writing session could be deal with the project writing with peer teaching and trying to get their students use what they learn from the units to their compositions and encourage them to apply critical and creative thinking skills at all times. During the data collecting phase, that means the evaluation methods, it will use interview surveys in the project. The research trying to find out the main principle that might contribute to the effective collaboration. Thus, it will use several interviews to know clear about the teachers and their students' thoughts about the collaborative learning. Then use the surveys to verify if it works in the whole class. To begin with, observe several collaboration in class and record every details and steps during the collaboration, such as the guide of the teacher and the reaction of the students, the discourse between them, and the rubric of the collaboration. If it could get the permission, it will be audio recording or video recording, which could record the details more precise and concise. Then to request some students who are willing to have a confidential interviews on their views and reaction about the collaboration in different subject class. I will require them to contact me if they could like to take part in the interview voluntarily. Using these two methods to collect the data about the key principle affect collaboration efficiency, making the most authentic results. Then some of the main factors affect the collaboration and make her consider surveys based on the factors which have been summed up in advance. To evaluate if the factors are really efficiency and useful via the huge number of student survey results. Of course, there will be several limitations about this research, such as the student lack of systematic thought of collaboration and the sample size is a little bit too huge. So it may result in chaos sometimes, so it will try and perfectly avoid this limitation. Please feel free to asking any question about my research proposal.